Hi, kids. Today I'm going to tell you the true story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived in a crack house in the forest, minding their own damn business. There was a great big papa bear, a middle-sized mama bear, and a tiny baby bear. One morning, their breakfast porridge was too hot to eat because Mama Bear can't cook. So they decided to go for a walk to the liquor store while they let it cool. While they were out, a little girl called Goldilocks, who was out on probation, came through the trees and found their house. She knocked on the door looking for a score, and as there was no answer, she pushed open a window and went inside. In front of her was a table with three chairs, one large chair, one middle-sized chair, and one small chair. On the table were three bowls of porridge, one large bowl, one middle-sized bowl, and one small bowl. Goldilocks was jonesing and had the munchies, and the porridge looked really good, so she sat in the great big chair and tried some of the porridge. But the chair was very big and very hard, and the porridge was too hot. She later sued for damages and won. Goldilocks jumped off quickly and went over to the middle-sized chair. But this chair was far too soft, and when she tried the porridge from the middle-sized bowl, it was too cold. So she went over to the little chair and tried some of the porridge from the tiny bowl. This time it was neither too hot nor too cold. It was just right, and so delicious, and she was so high that she ate it all up. But she was too heavy for the little chair, and it broke into pieces, and she fell to the floor. So she picked herself up, brushed herself off, yawned, and said, "Damn, this place is fucked up." Next, Goldilocks went upstairs where she found three beds. There was a great big bed, a middle-sized bed, and a tiny little bed. By now she was feeling rather tired, so she climbed into the big bed and lay down. The big bed was very hard and far too big. Then she tried the middle-sized bed, but that was far too soft. So she climbed into the tiny little bed. And it was just right. All cozy and warm, she popped 3 Xanax, took a sip from her flask, and in no time at all, Goldilocks fell fast asleep. In a little while, the three bears came back home from knocking over the store. They saw at once the pushed-open window of their house, and Father Bear looked around, then roared with a growly voice, "Someone broke into the damn house!" They all looked around. Father Bear growled, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair!" Mother Bear said in a quiet, gentle voice, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair." Then Little Bear said in a small, squeaky baby voice, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair, and they broke it all to pieces." Then Father Bear looked at his bowl of porridge, and he said in his great big growly voice, "Somebody's been eating my porridge!" Then Mother Bear saw her bowl and said in her quiet voice, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." Little Bear looked at his porridge bowl and said in his small, squeaky baby voice, "Somebody's been eating my porridge, and they ate it all up." Then the three bears went upstairs, and Father Bear saw at once that his bed was jacked up. And he said in his great big growly voice, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed!" Mother Bear saw that her bed too was messed up, and she said in her quiet, gentle voice, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." Then Little Bear looked at his bed and said in his small, squeaky baby voice, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed, and look, there she is!" He squeaked so loudly that Goldilocks awoke with a start, fell out of bed, tripped down the stairs, ran past the bears, back into the woods, and was never seen or heard from again, until her court date 3 weeks later. The end.